Hello? Let's hope we're live. Yeah, there we go. Chat seems to be working now. That's all good. Let me just pin that there. Okay, time to start for a third time. Yeah, so essentially we are defending Maki to buy. Our killers seem to be pretty scarce. We don't actually have a lot of people that it could potentially be at the moment. Unless it's either our a yellow magician guy or it's that Darian guy. Because I don't think it's... Hopefully they don't pull over a prosecute thing. But it's not last chapter, so I don't think they would. We'll see. But yeah. Hopefully everything's okay. I hope it's not Lamoire. I don't think it'll be Lamoire. But I mean, I guess she is she is the witness, so we will see. Hi Blair, how's it going? Sorry about that. I did the thing where I end stream by accident, and then stream wouldn't work. We'll see. Let me know if the stream is laggy as well, because I don't know why Streamlabs has been doing this thing where it's really laggy for some reason. Like the actual thing, but it seems to record and stream more. Yeah, hopefully you're doing right, Blair. And I'm going to get into it. Okay, I forgot we've actually already done this, so that's fine. We'll just start questioning them. The night of the murder, was that the night? Oh, no. The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes? That's right. What was the detective doing on the security detail, may I ask? It was only a concert. My thoughts exactly. But orders are orders, even when they're from the rock gods. Excuse me, Gavin? Yes, allow me to explain. I smelled something that day, you might say, a stench of conspiracy. That day, at the concert hall. Conspiracy? Oh. Well, isn't it obvious? My keys. That whole morning, no. The whole day was ruined. And it's all because someone stole my keys. I couldn't find my hook to show. I couldn't open my guitar case. There he goes again. Is it possible he simply misplaced them? I mean, no, because Mr. Romein LeTouse had them, so I don't think so. He's somehow gotten them, but I don't know how that ties in. I want to eat something. I also want to draw today. I didn't do that with Link's Awakening. Oh, fair. What's Link's Awakening like? To be fair, if you're hungry, you're hungry, but it is 1 AM, so I get why you wouldn't want to. Misplace them. Misplaced items don't just wander into a murder victim's hand on their own. What's this? Yes, cube, keys. What's this? Prosecutor Gavin, if your keys were on the victim's hand, it makes you a prime suspect. Yeah, baby. Here we go. Love, slow acting in you. Quinine? What the hell is that supposed to say? Google Translate. When in doubt, we just do Google Translate and we just write it down. Atroquinine.
Atroquinine. Atroquinine.
That can't be right. Atroquinine. Is waiting for you. He's singing something. Oh, we've seen. Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top? The killing happened in the middle of my concert. I was like a sailor, adrift on a sea of sound. Oh, so this isn't like you couldn't have physically done the killing. Chibi is another game. Link ends with the island, needs to get his way out of Big Egg. Oh wait, I have seen that. Yeah, is it alright though? Definitely enjoy it. Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the task. I see. I can accept that. Well, I can't. What do you mean time on their hands? Please, this testimony. The testimony. Take a handful of chocolate raisins. I mean, 4 food one ain't gonna kill you. We were let in though. I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you. I give the Fräulein special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again. Oh boy, did you hear that? We're officially involved now. Great. Some of the hangers-on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off. Oh, fair, I get you. Is it a puzzle game? Or kind of puzzly? So no other outsiders were there then. And then... beginning of the third time, I heard the shots. I believe we were having a chat while when we heard shots. You were the one chatting, and I was eating snackies. Oh, hey, No, no stacking in the court. I'm just sure the shots came from Lamar's room. Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm not being cross-examined here. Here, just keep it quiet. Oh, thunk. Thanks. So, how much about Emma? How about him? You're right there. Hard to be mistaken about that. Please, either talk or eat, but not both at the same time. I feel like the judge would do that. Wait, I don't know, my dog is cheese shark. What does that even mean? Right, so after that, me and Mr. Lawyer there opened the dressing room. Rock? Blaring, yes. When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that is so popular these days? That's right, when we went into the dressing room, music was blaring over the speakers on the wall. Wait, they pipe sound from the stage into the backstage through speakers. That way people in the back can hear where they're supposed to be on stage. That's gotta play something into that. Did it have to be so loud? You don't listen to Gavin ears with your ears. You feel it with your entire body and soul. I always have the backstage managers at full volume. Oh, wow, well, great, thanks for that, Gavin. When we went into the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I believe, making it easy to determine the time of the crime. If you could hear the music playing. Everyone on stage for that song has an alibi, including myself. Anyway, I closed off the scene and started my investigation. Okay, so it can't be the band member. Okay, that's fine. It makes a lot of cheese and almost bites my fingers off. Oh, I get you. I love the term cheese shark. Now, I just really want a dog. I want a pet that I could, like, cuddle while I'm streaming or something. That would be nice. Like, some of the scene I want the defender to come. How could you know something like that? As I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen, we know there was only one exit from the room, that door, or the vent. But actually, saying that, the only person you can go in the vent is Mackie, so that does not help. That small window only opened a tiny crack. I do think that a killer could have easily pointed the gun in there and thrown the gun, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I was standing in front of that door. So how could the killer have fled the scene? Oh, wait, and then he's gonna say through the vent door. There's only one possibility, the air vent. Yeah, there we go. That means the real killer probably did use the window. Oh. Objection! But that air vent was too small. Who could possibly... Exactly. Okay. Certainly no way you can get through, nor me. The only one who could fit through was a child. A blind child at that, but we'll forget about that part. Child? Boom, a child. Remember, access to those rooms were limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed. And of all people involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child. The child. How old is Mackie? Literally 14. It's fine. Wait, actually, isn't Trucy 15? Ain't no way she's 1 year older than Mackie. The defendant. He picks up the arpeggio fitted up towards the sky. Flitted? Flitted up to the sky and disappeared from the scene of the crime. Well, that's just conjecture. Oh, there was no other way out of it. You were there. You should know, F4head. And there is another vital piece of evidence. Evidence? What? Marks found on the air vent grill. It's to have recently been opened. Wait, what? And something else was found, quite clearly. The defendant, Mackie Tabai's fingerprints. Oh, what? What? Yeah, fair. Actually, fair, enough then. Send them away, boys. Order. The air vent was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill. Well, F4head, what fairy tale does this suggest to... Ugh. Oh my god, itchy eyeballs. He's blinding me with his beauty. Only one could pass through the vent, that doorway to heaven. And that one is our Pixie. Or Trucy. Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out whooping it in the audience. So this was decisive evidence. Quite decisive indeed. I believe that's enough of that. The prosecution has a rather convincing case. The only way out, in and out of the crime scene, was watched. They're gonna have to have come through the window. Well, as they come through, they're gonna have to have, like, shot the gun through the window. Because how else would they get out? Yeah, they have to, the vent. No one can fit, is what we're saying. Making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive. Ugh. I believe we've had enough to determine our verdict. Jeez, this judge is so easy to give out a guilty verdict. Well, never listen to us when we have a non-guilty. Even I wasn't in the hurry to make hospital appointment. Oh, I did forget that, actually. Visit. I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. It's going to be that we're going to have to call on Lamewa. That will have been enough. Ugh, I can't believe it's over already. Very well, I believe this trial is finished. The defense has no contradicting evidence. The prosecution has presented our proof, clear and plain. You should have contradicting evidence. It better be clear and plain. Ugh, Apollo, they've got us on the ropes already. You better come up with something quick. No, I know. Think. What can get us out of this? We need evidence or a witness that can prove Mackie is innocent or beyond a doubt. About that, well... Mr. Justice, do you have contradicting proof that could overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you better tell us more about it. This is it. And so soon. I messed this one up. It's all over. Wait, actually? Let's just save. Let's be safe. Call one's contradicting proof? Oh, okay, call a witness. Call Lamar. Prosecutor Gavin, you've killed no witnesses to the crime. Are you absolutely sure? Absolutely. I'd swear to my career as a prosecutor. And I'm a million said I hit Atroquine, my love. Atroquine, my love. There he goes again. That's too bad, because there was a witness. Oh, I know. But how did you come to possess knowledge that the prosecution clearly does not? I'm the only one in the world who knows this. Oh. And we're going to flash back to him dying again. This is, I think, literally the 5th time already. And I'm assuming we're going to flash back into him more. What's going on? I just talked to him now and... He's alive. So, LeTouse, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Goodness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help's on the way. Oh, can't see. Hang in there, Miss LeTouse. Tell me, you was the witness. You really can't see. Did he mean like the blind boy, or he can't see because he's dying? The witness is siren. What? The victim said this before he died. Perhaps he did. Perhaps he did not. What do you mean by that? All we know is what Airforehead said he said. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. Yeah, it's not exactly the most reliable source. It's the truth, he said it. I even told you about it. Apollo, that's not how it works. Apparently, you ignore me completely. Apollo is just annoyed. He can't clavier or something. It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. That's enough. Mr. Justice, we need clear contradictory proof from you. This witness of yours, unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty. Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for. There's no backing out now. Let's say the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. It's my La miroir. La miroir. La miroir. La miroir. Take that! La miroir. Recall Mr. LeTouse's last words. We're really doing this. We're gonna see him die with 5 seconds. The witness is siren. Just do it every time. The siren. Oh, he meant the siren. That's right. The siren of the ballad. La Memoire. La Memoire is only on stage for the second time. and she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness. I see, I see. Well, Miss Prosecutor Governor, my claim still stands. There's no witness to this crime. Very well. Let's hear from this from the horse's mouth, then, shall we? We'll now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Okay, love that. Please show Lemoire to the stand. Lemoire would see nothing on the night in the bed. Oh wait, yeah, she just didn't tell us, did she? Not today though. Today we'll drag out the story. Drag that story out of her no matter what it is. We'll just use our bracelet. It is my distinct honor to welcome the sound of the bells to our courtroom. You are too kind.
Oh, you can speak English.
Yes. Yes, I can. Though I'm not very good. There is much I do not know. This height of Maximus Aurelius prepared. I hope we present. Hi Dave, how's it going?
You speak so well. Have you spent time here before?
Actually, I do not know how I came to my by my knowledge of your language. No, I studied it. What does she mean? She doesn't know. I do. I thought I to call her as a witness, but I did not. I had a reason, of course. Ah, Emoa suffers from amnesia.
Amnesia?
Emoa is not my true name. I remember nothing of the time before it was given it to me. No, I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Well, she's even more mysterious than I thought.
As the Lord
As Lord singer Lemoire, she lives a good life. There is little difficulties for her, thanks to her success. Yet, I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress.
I see. I care surprisingly little about people's past.
Wow.
You have never to fear in this court, Lemoire.
Thank you. Yet there's something I do not understand. I'm being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened. Lemoire, let me be frank. I do not want to ask you up here to testify. Yet that younger gentleman with the white forehead over there is adamant you to stand. Oh my. Congratulations, Holly. You're the bad guy.
Ugh. Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Tell us what you saw the night of the choir. Yeah. Ugh.
What I saw? That's what I saw. I saw nothing. But now, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. Did not return backstage after the second set. Oh, It's the brooch. I don't know when I got that though. There's a problem. Then was left by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. I'm gonna assume it's that. That was when I learned something had happened, but I wasn't told the details.
I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying.
I hope you were too distracted to hear what she was actually saying. There you have it. She saw nothing that night. We can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat. Nah, we don't. I'm refraining from detaining her any longer than need be. Wow, you just got better, Apollo. Whose side is Trucy on? Like, actually.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet.
Wow, wouldn't talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something. I gotta find out what. I want to inspect this. You did not return backstage once. Where were you then? What were you doing? I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing. You miss Phoenix and Maya. Phoenix is here, he's just a bit of a bum, but we love that. And yeah, I don't know where Maya has gone. kind of miss Maya, but I do prefer Trucy, I will say. I am liking the smell of hamburgers. You know what? Same, actually. And was Maki with you at the time? Unfortunately, I did not know where he was. So much for an alibi for Maki. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. I'm sorry, Lamora, but I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brooch, don't you? Do you not? Why is that? Why that's Lamora's. She was wearing it for a song. Care to add to that testimony, Prosecutor Gav? What? This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime. What? Lamora, how did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin had told us, you've been wearing it during your performance that night. Oh. What is the meaning of this? Lamora, please explain. Lamora? Beep boop beep beep boop beep boop boop. She says English is quite difficult. Oh. The show's not gonna work here. Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer truly. But you have missed one important fact. What now? In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. What? Think back to the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak. She really saying all that? What's she talking about, Apollo? Right, when the incident occurred. Ah! She's talking about that. What's this room for me? I have to call for backup. Right, understood. I want to make sure no one comes in, right? Mr. LeTouse, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. Jesus Christ, leave this man alone. You're cold, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help's on the way. Witness. Sorry. Siren, how can a siren do this anything? Oops, Emma? What's that? Who's that? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? Oh. What? I could have sworn I heard the door close. What? Yeah, I was Paloma, I was literally gonna name it right in front of my room on the 2-spy foot. Nah, maybe a bit too much. Maybe, just maybe a bit too much. How are you doing, Paloma? I looked in the room, just a glance, mind you. So this was when your brooch dropped. What explains that? It does. There was no other time I could have dropped it. That's ridiculous. You only looked it in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch. Forehead. Here is a possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence. So she looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I intend to go to the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Forehead shouting, "Who's there? Who's there?" No doubt. A horrible voice indeed. Ugh. I closed the door immediately. I wonder what that actually was, because that clearly isn't her. Well, that explains the brooch. Let's return to your testimony. It's so convenient. She's hiding something. Lamora, you did look into the room, right? Yes. Testify as to what you saw. Hey, well, that was only the briefest of glimpses. It's gonna be... Okay, I already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be something about this stupid wall in the way. So it's gonna be, she came here. She's gonna have seen something here that she can't have seen. I already knew that partition's suspicious. My performance is finished. I went backstage for just a moment. Yeah, see, is it not just... Wait, let me question it anyway. A wall? Was there a wall there? Is what in English? A division, or partition, I believe. There was a large dressing room, divided into two halves. And the mirrors are placed in the inside half. That partition might have hidden the body. Let's perceive. I learned that. Let's perceive. I feel like it's always hands or something. There we go. Our eyes are bugging out again. No. Just could perceive all of this one. Probably. My film's finished. Alright, backstage. Or just a moment. You can eat pancakes at the port, let's go. You must have seen something. Mr. LeTouse named you. Mr. LeTouse? How can I tell you what I don't know? I'm aware. He said you were a witness to his dang words. I did not know what he meant to say, but that night... Perceiving's hard when, like... Because the thing is, she's not showing her hands, so it has to be her face if we're perceiving it. I don't know if it's just forcing it... Well, I don't know if we're actually supposed to be perceiving. If that makes sense. So it could have just unlocked up the feature for us. Just for a moment. I feel like presenting this isn't gonna work. Because I don't think this is what it's actually saying. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Not actually a contradiction. Thanks, Judge. I'm glad that you're doing good, Palomala. Palomala. Your body's more than earth, please. With Mackie, correct? How is he then? He seemed as he always does. Though I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. LeTouse's death. Yet, he is not the type to show much emotion. Yes, he has given the police no end of headaches. He answers most questions with silence, and those glinting flames speak nothing. The questioning hasn't gone very far. We sat there waiting. It has to be. Surely, I feel like for the most part, I have to be inspecting. Okay, let me perceive this one again. Well, everyone's finished. Let's just look at her boobs. Went backstage. Just a moment. Come on, Apollo. Perceive quicker. I saw nothing like the just say that was because I thought it was a contradiction. Yeah. Saw nothing. Late by Mr. LeTouse. What's behind a wall? Let's listen to it again. Punch got a vaccine, I love that. No. Surely it's this one. Oh, nothing. Is it head? Oh, it is! Oh my god, that's gotcha! That was very subtle. Does he have a lot of vaccines to get through? And oh, I didn't actually. Yeah, my day's been alright. Oh, I got to platinum in Valorant. That was something. But we then lost the next game, so I'm on my D rank game. But yeah, finally made it to plat. The late Mr. LeTouse's body, you say? Yes. You know something more about Mr. LeTouse's death than you're saying. What? I could see you trying. I could see you trying not to remember. The effort made you swallow. Can't fool my eyes. It's true. It was so terrible, after all. Why did Mr. LeTouse have to be shot? One moment, Lamoire. Yes? What was that you just said? Why did Mr. LeTouse have to be shot? Yes? He was hiding something, I knew it. Lamoire, I'm afraid you haven't realised it, but yeah, it hasn't been revealed he's been shot. Your words just now contradict your testimony. Yeah? How could that be? Take this. I'm not contradicting your own testimony, I have the evidence to prove that. Where's the thing where it's like, oh, is it here? Details. So does it say don't let anyone? Yeah, no one else. Yeah, here we go. Take that! Tell me, Lamoire, how did you know that he had been shot? Well, I really following the incident. A gag order was placed on the scene. This is the document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Ah. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. LeTouse had been shot. How could you have known? Yoke! Oh my dog, we should have to lick the nurses. I love that. How old is Pancho? Pancho? Yeah. Number one. Oh, that was. You weren't hiding something from this court, I hope. That sweet song of his was sounding a little too sweet. Now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony. Of course. All we want to know is the truth. Looks kind of pale, huh? Oh, nothing. She saw something. I know it. Even the victim said so. Only a glimpse. You knew there were bullet holes? Yes, I recognized them immediately. I've seen bullet holes before, you know. You've travelled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous than our country. I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places are many these days. 5 months old. Poor cute baby. That's really cool. I hope I get to travel like Lamoire someday. While I'm recording my next album overseas. The studios have a lot of different sounds, you know. Maybe I should go on a Quarter of Seal tour too. Just screaming at people. It has to be best. I want to see this.
Objection!
There we go. Because of the partition, right? We wouldn't have known it was... No, wait, no. Actually, I don't know why that works. That just skipped over for some reason. Lamoire, they call you the Simon of the Ballad, but lies are hardly becoming such a creature. Put down worthy of you, put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice. Just put down to hardly becoming of you, Apollo. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah. Come on, can't I be cool for once? Observe the diagram. Lamoire, you looked from the door for a moment. Yeah, I knew it was by the pot. Oh, no, because the door's blocking it. Oh, okay, I actually got it right. Correct? Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room, yes? They were in the wall, the door is on. Eh? You see, assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes. Yoo! She's got a cool cape, I like it. And more. Yes. I'm afraid the defense's raised a good point. It appears as you have been holding something back. Back something. And I must tell you, yes, because it's a courtroom. I think you have to. Just tell you what it is I saw. Yes. Yeah, I need to look into them games, to be fair. The happenings of this trial are being recorded. I'm certain it will be on the news in Virginia. You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it. Personally speaking, I still believe a cross-examination, cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing. But she knew how Mr. LeTouse died. If we flash back to Mr. LeTouse dying, let the guy die and just... well, don't flash back to him at this point. And he named the witness. He must have seen something, Lamoire. Okay, we actually didn't. I love that. Very well. Lamoire, please continue your testimony. Very well, I shall. Witness testimony. What I saw too. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. How did she go? She went from one side to the other. I mean, sure. There were two shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. It wasn't Mackie. It was a grown person. I know it was. Huh? Okay. So you did witness the crime, and the killer was a grown person, you say? This is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play, Airforehead. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination. You're going, Apollo. You were right about Lamoire. What's wrong? You don't look too happy. Things smells fishy. That's what's wrong. Cross-examination. Okay, so this is turned off now, so we're going to assume that every time it comes up, we're going to need it, so that's fine. We'll just inspect all of these. So you were heading towards the dressing room? Yes. So this is a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her brooch. At the same time, Emma and I heard that. But how would she have dropped the brooch then? I was on my way back. There was something like a little window there, that's how I saw it. Surely that just begs the question, how did the brooch get in here though? What exactly is something like a little window? Yes, well, window is the best word I know in English. I think this is how it is said, yes? You don't have to worry, Lamoire. Your choice of words is impeccable. There is a small window in the dressing room in question. What's the defense remembers this detail? Well, that window on the wall. I, saw the crime from there. Two shot. Right, But what's confusing me is surely that means that there's... How does that get there then?
Objection!
No, it's... Okay, whatever. I feel that's a valid point, but clearly not what we're looking for. So I've already lost 2 pieces of health. That ain't great. There are 2 shots. Can do it. Stop it. You're saying you had 2 shots fired? Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. This is when I heard a faint sound, like a gunshot. Wondering where I had been, I peered through the window. That is when I heard the second gunshot, much closer. Now 2 bullet holes at the scene, no contradiction so far. It all happened on the other side of the window. There was nothing I could do.
There's so many holes here because surely. Oh wait, no, I was gonna say because there was loads of music, but I mean, you would still hear a gunshot.
No worries, Blair, see you in a bit.
It wasn't Mackie you shot? Are you sure?
Yes, quite certain.
It amuses me how you, that you would question her testimony. I mean, she has lied 3 times now at this point. It is testimony in your favour. Isn't it my job to object? Oh, no, fair, actually. Understandable. Yeah, Apollo, what were you thinking? Tracy, let's just listen to what Lamar has to say. Can you tell me how you are so sure?
Yes, of course. You see,
as a grown person, I know it will. A grown person? That's a little vague.
I'm sorry. My skills for your language is lacking, I know.
Certainly you would at least see whether the shooter was male or female.
It was a man. A young man.
Are you sure of that?
Yes, his voice was quite clear.
Voice? Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room is quite cluttered. It does seem likely you wouldn't have a clear view of the shooter.
As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear her voice, I do not forget.
That's gonna be something. We're gonna invite someone into the courtroom, and then she's gonna be like, "Bitch, it's you." Okay, so. Okay, So, if we're going off of who's left, it has to be Darian or the wizard guy. We don't even have wizard guy in our court. Okay. Unless we meet someone else. I won't be surprised if we meet someone else because I don't think this is the only investigation. But someone's gonna burst in here and she's gonna be like, "It's you, I know it."
That man, that voice, was the voice of a man. So you hear a voice, but wait.
Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. LeTouse?
Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. LeTouse who spoke, I would have known.
Indeed. So you were at the window, and you heard the shooter's voice, the voice of a young man.
Apollo, this is a good testimony. That proves it wasn't Mackie.
Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast this case into a considerably different light. What is the defense's opinion of this testimony?
It's contradictory because then how have they gone out, right? It pains me to say this.
Yeah, there's something about Lamar's testimony that rings false. I'm assuming it's the fact that now no one can get out of the room, right? Yeah, it's even gonna be that, but then I don't know where we're going with this. Because, right, if it's a grown man who's done the killing, how do they actually get out? Unless, I'm thinking they shot from the window, and Lamoire's... But then how has Lamoire seen this? I don't know.
Hey, bravo, Airforehead. You called it an A-Fort.
Do you remember what the problem is as well as I do, Gavin? As has been established, no grown man could have passed through the air vent. No. He cut off at the scene of the crime.
But that means that Lamoire has to be lying.
I know. And I know it's bad for our case, but I can't shut my eyes to this. Believe me, the idea was tempting. It is as Airforehead says, yet this is not the only contradiction within their testimony.
What's next?
What's he talking about? Lamoire. I understand you would want to protect Mackie. Let's remember, you are still the sound of the ballot. And nice not to become such a creature. What does the prosecution mean?
Paul, what's he talking about?
I don't know one bats an eye when he says stuff like that. I recall the state of the crime scene quite well.
State of the room?
Yes, and when the murder took place. That window was closed. Oh. I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it. But I'm sure. Number 1. I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat less. But she's the only eyewitness we have.
Objection!
So you say. And the victim named her. The siren was the witness. That's right. That's what Mr. LeTouse. We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Judge?
Yes.
The prosecution requests the witness be excused.
Okay.
Please.
I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility.
But if Romein can't testify, we don't have a chance to prove Maki's innocence.
This cross-examination is over. Mr. Gavin, you may continue making your case.
Danke. Now where were we? Yes. I would like to hear from a foreign detective again.
Objection!
Wait, let me hear Lemoine's testimony one last time.
Well, the cross-examination is already over. Until such a time as a need arises, this witness may leave the stand.
I'm sorry I cannot be more of assistance.
Oh, we're actually just going back to Emma. Interesting.
At last, back to the real trial. Ready, F forehead? I wouldn't just miss my only chance. Foreign detective, how far have we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted? Ask me. I dislike saying the same thing twice. And I never repeat a song for an encore.
If you would, Miss Sky.
I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. LeTouse's killer could have escaped was through the air vent on the ceiling.
Oh yes, there was only one door in that room. And the witness, you, standing in front of it.
The air vent isn't very big, see? Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through.
I simply would have a difficult time.
Sure would. Not that you would have been in the first place, though. Remember, the whole backstage area is off limits to people not involved in the concert. The only one who meets the conditions of our killer is the defendant. See, this is why I think it could be Darian, because it's someone who's involved with the concert and is a grown man. The problem is, there's two things. One, he's allegedly on stage. Which, I mean, I don't know. He is on stage. That's the big one. And two, it's getting out. So if we can solve them, that's fine. But then the magician guy. Oh, I get. The magician guy could hide. Well, we don't know the magician guy's name. So unless we see him next half, I think it's Darian. But we'll see. The only one who can meet the conditions of our killer is the defendant. A virtuoso performance. I couldn't have put it better myself.
You just state a clear case. Though reading this report, something caught my eye.
What is that?
The circumstances of the defendant's arrest.
Circumstances? Again? Hey, that's right, Apollo. Remember when we found Maki? That was bizarre.
That was alarming, to be fair.
She's right. Why did Mr. LeTouse's body disappear from the room? And end up on the top of the stage tower? Holding a guitar, no less. Yeah, what is the symbol that's there? There's a reason that's there. No idea. A perceptive observation here, Judge.
Oh, thanks. It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough. You get a nose for these things.
Judge just seems pleased with himself. Yeah, that is the one thing you can do, truthfully. Let him have it. Very good, foreign detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer? How? I'm sorry. How has this little child moved a body? Can we talk about that part, maybe?
shot the gun, actually. We forgot about that part. But the child's arm would have been ripped off. I believe Mackie stole the body because of some of the lyrics. He moved the body to match Lamont's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill a victim, and Mackie practically left his signature at the crime at the scene. Welcome back, all this evidence clearly points to the defendant. I don't understand that. That's stupid. Lamont's song? Like, how is a child, one, moving the body, and two, shooting the gun? We are forgetting those elements. Yes, the guitar serenade. You noticed it's code 2, did you not? It's code? All the events that day followed the lyrics to our song. I'm all singing it. First, the keys of my heart I held onto so tightly were stolen. Then, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames. Right, what is... I know we're literally inspecting it now. What is this middle bit? It's this bit, okay, right. So, we just skip over from this to here. Now, we're on Pleasure Pleasure, but a fleeting melody wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. That bit's not talked about. We talk about the keys, we talk about the burning, and all that sort of stuff. And then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames instead. Mr. LeTouse's life was taken by a bullet. I hardly need an explanation. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. That's mad. It's like a story made out of some fairy tale. It's gonna be the fact that it's not fully followed it, right? I admit, I've forgotten about the song. There it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale, as it were. Hey, you know I was one of the first who noticed that. We know, Tracy, we know. I heard of jumping ropes to songs and counting to songs. But killing? It's a wild word out there, Judge. Very well. I've heard one song and dance. Let's get on to the next, the cross-examination. Not sure I'm going to do much singing. Just use your chords of steel. Cross-examination. So for lyrics, you move it to match the... Okay, right. Does the prosecution have any idea why you did all this? You want my scientific opinion? No clue. But he clearly had a reason to go through all that trouble. Some deep reason. A deep reason? We need to count for every time we punch that poor wall. Not only did he steal my keys, he torched my guitar. Tag yourself, I'm the wall. Unforgivable acts, even if he has a reason. And worse if he had none. Leave the complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing this on just a whim. Fine, detective, I take offense to that description. Indeed, it does not seem too well rehearsed, shall we say. This crime was planned for sure. Oh, gee. See, I want to save here. I saved right here. It would steal a body just to match the lyrics. I didn't believe it myself, but it can't just be a coincidence. It is, as Fräulein Detective says. Let us begin with the first verse, if you would, Fräulein Detective. What? You want me to sing it? You are the witness, yeah? What do you want me to sing? I warn you, my fierce vocalists are not trivial. Fine, fine. Let's look at the first part of the lyrics, shall we? When you stole away the keys of my heart, held onto so tight. Indeed, my favourite heart-shaped keyring was stolen that morning. Next, let's get to the right page of the lyric sheet. Yeah, we're just gonna draw the air guitar. Oh, I did forget about the air guitar. Where we find burning in my heart fire, burn my love away. Or as you know, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames. Like a bullet. Take my life away. We've seen this guy die so many times. Mr. LeTouse's life was taken by a bullet. Bravo, Fräulein Detective. You're singing, it's not bad. Now for the finale. Guitar, 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 up in the sky. As it is, says in the lyrics, Mr. LeTouse was found with the guitar, high in the sky, over the stage. No series of coincidences could be so well conceived.
He's right, scientifically speaking. What would Wacky have said? That concept was whack. I liked voicing Wacky. I feel like I gave him the Larry voice, but I can't remember what I gave Larry. It's hard to argue when she pours her heart into it like that. Anyway, the shooter. I was gonna... Oh, wait. No, we need to go back to the movie. I don't know why I skipped over that. What do you mean by his signature? Bullet holes on the wall, of course. What? Bullet holes? The child loves shooting people. The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed, and left a hole in the wall. That means what exactly? The dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It'd be difficult, almost impossible to miss at a range like that. Difficult to miss, you say? Very. I assume this shooter could properly aim. No, can't be serious. He can't see. Oh, piss off, that's not what we're doing. We are not doing that shit. That's why you missed? Only explanation that makes sense. No, that is like such a stupid... Why, actually, yeah, why would a blind kid pick up a gun and try and shoot someone anyway? He used sound and never sensed to fire the gun. Holy. That reminds me. The monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah. Not the ideal conditions for tracking by sound. Blind shoot. No wonder he missed. I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Think Justice, what would I do now? Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. That doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see. Oh, how so? Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim. That's certainly possible. And it might have been the revolver's fault. Revolver? The revolver was very large caliber, correct? The shooter wasn't if the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why it could dislocate their shoulder? Exactly. The defender, Makitabai, is, as you see, tiny. It's also hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. Gigabyte alone would throw him off his aim. Why are we dot-dotting me? A convincing argument, to be sure. Thank you. Take that, smug prosecutor. He's gonna have something. Why is Apollo looking kind of fine here? Apollo? Huh? What? A bit about Mackie being tiny. And the gun throwing off his aim. Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it? Oh. How? Well, I get it, but... we're saying anyone could... Oh, whatever. It's not matter what he missed. It matters that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. Even the defense seemed to agree on the point. Ugh. I'm sorry, really put my phone out this time. But let's get the facts. Let's get the facts of the matter on the record. If you would, Fraulein Detective. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. Right. Say the crime scene cleared the she was blind. I want to do this first. But this LeTouse spoke English. He may have come to this country before. He looked into that, I assure you. Oh? This is his first time in the country, it seems. Apparently he learned English on his own. Great. See? No one here had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in an elaborate fashion. It does seem difficult to imagine. Unless that famous prosecutor did it as a publicity stunt. What did you say? Prosecutor Gavin, did you do this to promote your song? Could you imagine? That's hilarious, killing someone. Of course not. I am quite dismayed by the ludicrous nature of the claim. Honestly, Paloma, that's what I am saying. Oh, I didn't need promotion. Everyone already listens to my music. They're even in my textbooks at school. How? And I never heard of them. What does that say about me? Just kidding. Don't get all worked up, bum boy. That's fine. They do actually, but you can't say he was blind just because of those bullet holes on the wall. I think I've proven that. I won't call it proof per se. Huh? I merely raised the possibility. My detective has made the most logical conjecture based upon the evidence. Of course, there is more evidence than just bullet holes. The man was the only one who escaped through the evidence. But wait, what if he was blind? What do you know about the air vent in the first place? A very good point. We're finding the detective. Would you care to explain? He certainly seems sure of himself. Call the crime scene if you would. There's a stepladder below the air vent. As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around checking all the air vents. I don't believe it. Even backstage was told about the maintenance. Including Maki to buy. You would have known that there was a way out at the top of the stepladder. But that's... Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? You could have figured it out for yourself. You only needed to consider what the stepladder was doing there. I thought it was just for the plot. Looks like the defendant's objection has been squished by the stepladder. Well, a forehead? Out of ammunition, perhaps? I've never seen Prosecutor Gavin so aggressive. He's caught the scent of blood. Like, don't you have something? Anything? You know what we need? We need something to prove the killer could see. I'll put him in his place. Even the shooter was sighted would do it. I would take down one of the essential points. Have any evidence that I can prove that? I'm assuming so. Maybe they rubbed away the blood, maybe? I'm actually gonna go for that. Let's try it. Fine, I accept the prosecution's challenge. As I knew you would there, forehead. What exactly am I going up against there? Prosecution is saying the shooter missed because he could not see. Therefore, Maki, who's blind, did it. The defense will please present the evidence. I'm gonna go for it. Because he would have wiped it out. So the killer's wiped it out. Take that! Thank God. Oh my, I'm so happy I got that. This is the evidence. Photograph of the crime scene. I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. But this is no time to think twice. Time to press on. Yes, Your Honor. The crime scene. There is something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point. And perhaps you'd best show us that something. Get your finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, yeah? Very well. Show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. The contradiction of the crime scene is this. He's written something, and then someone's wiped it out, and Maki wouldn't have wiped it out because he couldn't see. It's like got out without not being able to see the red. Contradiction is right here. It's mere bloodstains. I thought it was just my blurry vision. It really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head. Much like a gesture I have seen many times in this court. It's as if you wrote something. I get it. At least, I think I get it, yeah. I don't want to file now. Mr. LeTouse was shot. He tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write it in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh? Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened there. That does seem to be a distinct possibility. We have to write the killer's name. It's certainly a logical conclusion. I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that. Of course it's rubbed out. Why? If I were the killer? Here we go. I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind. Neither would I. Someone's gonna realise. Someone. No one has anything else to say? But what? But the prosecution accepts this. You agree that the victim making an attempt to record, you agreed this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer. And that the killer tried to rub the name out. What's your point? What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing the name? Well, Mr. LeTouse was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was. Saw. Wait. Once he saw what it was. Oh, what did you just testify about the shooter? I said they were blind. Ah. And the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise? I remind the court that the defendant, McIntyre's behind. He could have been the shooter. Impossible! Order. Prosecutor Gavin,
Please explain to me what this all means. I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Excuse me, that was a really bad burp. Yet up until now, it seems they owe the court an apology. Mm-hmm. The governors are a band of law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred. During our concert, apparently this caused some confusion over jurisdictions. Wait, human pH level is around 7.4. Oh! Wait, isn't 7 neutral? So it's slightly acidic. I didn't know that, to be fair. Sorry. Is there a reason for that? As a result, some reports are not filled out entirely in an entirely timely manner. I love chemistry. Imagine. I wish I could do any science. I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here. Apollo is like, Javier, can you just kiss me, please? Please. Hey, Apollo, look at him. Why am I supposed to get Gavin all relaxed and smile like that? Like he knows something we don't, and he's about to tell us. I've got an idea. Let's rock. With these documents, but before that, I have a question for the foreign detective. By me. Oh, that makes sense. What? Tell me, what do you think that Makitaba is blind? What did he say? What are you saying? Of course he's blind. Of course. He's the blind pianist, right? So he's... Doesn't anyone lead him around by the hand all the time? No way. I've a report here on the defendant, Makitaba. According to this, Makitaba... See perfectly well. What? So not only can Lemoire speak English, Maki can see fully. What? His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Borginians. He can see quite well. But you said... What did I say exactly? F-word, not once in this court in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind. The only one who did was foreign detective. But that's a significant fact, yes. Consider, Makitaba sees. He was the only one who could have fled through the air vent. I see no problem with this. What about the bullet holes in the wall? Yes, the bullet holes. I believe therefore it neatly explained those for us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the 45 caliber rifle. A simple accident, in other words. Oh, he's so attractive. How's that? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off the brighter skies. Ugh. This is where the real fun begins, air forehead. Go. I knew you didn't have for what it took. What a dickhead. You jerk. Just what was I here for? Comic relief? Yeah, apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no way to apologize. He's angered the Trucy now. Look out. If we could end the big thing now. Whatever. I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clues solving this case if it kills me. Which of our testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant. Just say aloud. Aha! What? It's bloodstain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right? That seems to be what happened, yes. I'll be able to find out what was really written here. Really? You can do that? That's right. With this. It's called luminol. Oh! The blood spray. We know of it. It's a chemical that reacts blood. Oh, yes. Have we done those tests yet? As if I'm going to tell you. The bloodstain is covered at the section of the carpet. Oh, to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in court now. Do we get to spray it? Right, go for it, Apollo. Yes! Huh? I have to do the test? You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple. Chemical that reacts to blood.
I've heard that somewhere. We did that before. Yes. Yes. I believe analysis is called for. Have at it. What you just say? The killer is Mackie. Right, ready. Easy as pie. Just press space on an area. Here, give it a try. Eyes on the entire court focus on me. Polly, your hand's shaking. Let's do this. If someone messes up. What? 314206. What does that say? Wow, it really works. This must be the power of science. It says IPXX314206. Is that the killer's name? Maybe it is. If the killer was a robot. Haha, I have it. What is it? So what is it? I thought this IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number. Interpol? Do you mean International Police Agency? Yes, most undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number? Why would Mr. LeTouse even know a number like that? Good show, Fraulein Detective. Rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come into the witness stand. Darian, you heard what we do. Go check into the Interpol ID number. Nothing. Give me 5 minutes. No. Give me 27. I'm not sure what I think for this. The prosecution's case is all airtight, or so it seems. Yet if this murder really is that of an Interpol agent... Oh, wait. I know. What if Makitabai really is an undercover Interpol agent? Oh? That would be a possibility. A possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as a killer for certain. Why didn't LeTouse know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know. Well, we have some time while we await Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Makitabai. What are you talking about? Fraulein Detective, please accept my apologies. I received a word that the defendant could in fact see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you. Can we until the last bit? Does this not raise a rather straightforward question? Well, sure. Why did Mackie pretend he couldn't see? Exactly. Quickly lift on the substance. What do you think, Air Forehead? Huh? Me? Leave us alone. Mackie's by pretended he was blind. Do you know why? How can you know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he? Probably. He knows from the start of the trial, he's been leading us the whole time. Something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is some kind of game? At the moment I hear about the report, I knew why. I suppose people who have sold 500,000 records really are some fools. Does that have to do with anything? There was a reason why Mackie pretended to be blind. It just wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now? Because of himself? Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows the defendant had feigned blindness? If anything. This is the picture. Is it Lamoire? What is he? Yes. No, I'm gonna say I haven't got a clue. I have no idea. Air Forehead, I'm disappointed in you. Unless you're merely feigning stupidity, yeah. You were a wise guy. What the relation of Lamoire and Makitabai? In particular, their arrangement over the years before visiting our country. Lamoire and pianist. They would always walk together. She's leading him by hand. Even when they go on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right, because he was blind, or so we thought. She led him all the time. All times. All times. Yet, we now know that Mackie could see perfectly well, so is Lamoire the blind one. Why keep up the charade? Well, wasn't it part of their performance? There's a simple explanation, Judge. Mackie did not need to be led by hand at all. It means
Oh, you don't mean... I do. It was the other way around. Oh my god. The one who needed to be led by hand was Lemoir. What's this? So you mean to say that Lemoir is... She's... kind as a bat here, Judge. What? Order. 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 This is crazy, Prosecutor Governor. Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be a landscape painter in sound or something? Well, since we have her here... Where are we going with this? Why not ask Lemoir herself? I believe she's still in the witness stand, witness room waiting. Oh, witness waiting room. There we go. Apollo, what does this mean for our case? I have literally no idea. Don't ask me, I have no idea. She couldn't say. I can't even imagine it until now. Bailiff, bring in Lemoir. 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 It pains me deeply to call you before us again, in this way. And yet I must. Please, do not be concerned on my behalf. Besides, she really can't see, can she? Wait, she really can't see, really? It is true. Okay. Where are we going with this? How funny is it that a tiny little, tiny lie born in Bourguignon countryside would one day grow entangled the entire world? I'm genuinely confused where we're going with this. How many fingers? Jesus Christ. So, you are... Yes. I mentioned, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I came along, Lemoir. Know too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light means no meaning for Lemoir. Oh my god, so not only does she have no memory, she's just blind. That is awful. You may recall me saying something towards the beginning of the trial, forehead. What's that? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. Oh my god. Now, Lemoir, I must ask and stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Though I admit, I am a little lost here. Don't worry, Judge. So will be. I'm a little bit lost, Your Honor. Tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee. Lemoir's eyes. I have no memory of light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with the PR line before he knew this. So, silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone of my staff knew, of course, but no others. But this is a murder trial. I apologize. It is part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would... I just had a thought. Imagine if, like, we're interrogating her, and then she's just, like, zoning out. She's, like, staring off to nothingness. But we don't even question it. Told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing. Very well. Does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cross-examine. But what is there left to ask? There was one thing in the testimony that bothered me. This stuff for something you never had, / don't remember having.
I guess if you don't remember, I mean, you could feel sort of, I see loss, just feeling like confused, I guess. And I guess it really depends. Since it's best we let you get it out of your system. You might just be more frustrated that you can't remember anything, and like the lack of a past. Like you don't have any nostalgia or anything. You have like no like happy like reflective points. Yeah, literally staring at Apollo, and it's like she's just zoned out because you like obviously can't tell that Apollo's staring right into her eyes. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. Very well. The defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness. Okay. Only one part that bothered me. Let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Okay, we're gonna have to reread this then. Because I don't remember. On my eyes, first memory of light, the beautiful world of darkness and sound. Came if we knew this, so silly as we had to see. All my staff knew, but no others. Do we have evidence that someone knows? She cannot say. Yes. Sightseeing music. Really, leave that. Okay, I feel sad for not having a manifestation. Let's just inspect this. So, you don't know why you went blind? I do not. I've even been born this way, like Lady Gaga. In fact, it's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And, I might add, it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure we can reasonably expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Jesus Christ, Judge. Hey, why are you deep breath and calm down? What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. When you're nervous to hit the stage in your condition? No, not at all, surprisingly. If I'm natural, singing in front of everyone. It's not something that anyone can do. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. She has talent, that much is quite clear. I'm beautiful and awake, got me no mistakes. Oh my god, it's Pride. Oh, there ain't no way, baby, out both way. I nearly ended stream again. You might even see she is beloved by the gods of music, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift loves them all. Even without light, wrong voice completely, even without light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. It is, if that is a talent, as you say, then I thank the gods for, gods responsible. What about your PR motto? Perhaps your music reminded him of Virginian scenery. No, it was quite the opposite. The opposite? According to my producer, the music had a certain global quality. Global? Multicultural, if you will. Hard to pin to one region. When people listen to it, they picture the country close to their hearts. Which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story. It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all. My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. Me, the real landscape painter, are the listeners. When I think of that, I do not mind how I'm representing the world so much. Yet, one thing quickly led to another. Be gay, do crime. Is that to protect your image as a landscape painter and sound? That does not matter so much to me, really. The label is quite concerned about it, I think. A landscape painter can't see. It's like a pianist who can't play, huh? Apollo. No, yeah, I was gonna say, Phoenix. I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lamar. The world of commercial music is filled with these little white eyes. Nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity. It's gotta be something with this, right? When you say your staff, you do include Mr. LeTouse. Of course, he was my manager. We knew. And that's what's bugging me. Yeah, I was gonna say. Something the matter, Mr. LeTouse. Oh, because he called for her as a witness. Yeah. I believe I know what's bothering our young defense attorney. You're thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? We're gonna see him again, aren't we? Is he right, Apollo? Yes, I was. Motherfucker, let him die in peace. Ugh. He's alive. Mr. LeTouse, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Like, actually, what are we doing? Let my man, Romein LeTouse, live. Right in front of my Romein LeTouse. God. So hang in there, Mr. LeTouse. Tell me, who's the witness? Yeah, it is a bit weird. Like, he's calling on a blind person, and he knew. The witness is Siren. Mr. LeTouse told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind. But I don't know. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Let's have his last word. Think of his last words once more. The witness, Siren. We've heard them many times, along with the little playing act in our defense. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not what I referred. Sorry. I mean what he said before that. Wait, what came before that? That's right. He tried to tell you. See, the thing is, we flashed back so many times, and I don't know. So maybe we do need to follow. When he was saying Kanzi, he wasn't talking about himself. Oh, I did actually mention that, but I was saying that about Maki. Interesting. Okay. He's talking about the witness. I see. Too bad the defense did not. Will it F forehead? Try relaxing and looking at the facts first this time. Next time. Ugh. Order. Recall Lamoire's earlier testimony. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop her. Romein's been asking for help this whole time, and we keep flashing back to him. Let my man die in peace. I don't think we've ever flashed back to someone dying this many times. Granted, I guess it's because Apollo saw it, but still. I think we need a counter. It might actually be at 9 at this point. I don't know. But she could not have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that. That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. LeTouse witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her the witness? She wouldn't have heard it. But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots, and the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. They've already run a simulation, of course. But it was so clear. I heard the voice again. If I could hear the voice again, I would know in an instant. You wanna? What is it, Brickliff? Can't you see we're in session here? We have the results back from the investigation. The investigation? What should be the bailiff? The Interpol, number that Mr. LeTouse left us. Oh my god. Wait. Yeah, actually, yeah, we did flashback to him with the... we had the picture. Yeah, Neil Marshall. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterwards. Detective Chris End, your report, please. Ask Interpol about the number. I'm sure you'll find their answers intriguing. Quick as always, Daddy. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPXX 314206. Agent registered under this number? It was Romein LeTouse. He wrote his own number? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. LeTouse himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. When he wrote these letters. He was trying to tell us his own identity. And of course he's going to try to wipe them away. This LeTouse was an undercover Interpol agent. Him being Lamoire's manager. It's just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It considers the 45 caliber revolver the murder weapon. Apparently, it belongs to Romein LeTouse. And it is Interpol permit to create firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched. Oh, no worries, Plumber. The victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who was an Interpol agent with such a revolver. Such a large revolver. The victim was an Interpol agent of an undercover op. Wonder how this ties into everything. It's gotta tie in somehow, you'd think. Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Dr. Crescent. It was great. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. Hold on. Oh. Wait. Oh! It's him, isn't it? Oh my god, she knows the voice. What? Is something the matter? That voice just now. Darian? Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I am sure of it. It was him? You aren't saying. That voice I heard. Talk to Mr. LeTouse. Oh, it's getting spicy! When I heard the gunshot fire. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. Is this some kind of joke? What? To that face. Go away. He looks like Sonic. We fell into such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. Never seen this happen before. Plus, it's not every day that you get in a position like that one. I'm what? Fingering Darian? Oh. Who is fingering Darian? I'm what? Fingering Darian Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. It really been his voice the more heard. Changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it. Hey, yeah, we pick up now, Apollo. Jeez. Oh my. Okay. That. I expected it. I just. Ooh. Okay. Love that. Wow. Damn. By night, 2:12 p.m. waiting for agency. I'm gonna leave it there. But wow, that I didn't think it would have like. Well, I knew it would reveal, but I did think we were gonna do that way later on. That just really threw me off. I'm like, I expected it to be Darian or the magic guy, and I'm confused why the magic guy hasn't turned up. But yeah, what I'm confused about now is one, how has he left the room, and two, how has he gone off stage? But we will see. Anyway. Thank you for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok and Twitter, and Instagram at JVK303, where I post other forms of content. I've also got a short out, so make sure you check that out quickly. Yeah, if you've done all of that, make sure you join the Discord that's pinned in the chat. You can vote what games to play next, and you get notified when I'm live and when I upload, so you don't miss out on anything. Yeah, doing all of that just helps with the channel and stuff, and gets me out there. So feel free. To, do all of that. It's Divorce Alex. But let it go, it's fine. To be fair, I need to restart Stardew with mods. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. We will see. I don't want to do more Pride games, obviously, but yeah, we're going to try and at least finish off this trial. At that point, it depends. I might be able to finish this before my Taylor Swift concert. If I do, we'll have a break, and then, obviously, after the concert I'll come back, we can play Pride games. If not, I'll take a break from the game anyway. So by the time we come back from the 15th onwards, we'll try and do some Pride games. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. But yeah, good night. Hey, Blair. It's not fine. It's never fine. You'll never forgive me. It's fine. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.